comedian from the June 15th show. And she's also in a competition right now, and she kicked my butt in that competition.
Yeah.
As well as another friend of ours. But anyway, she's very, very funny. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for Rabiah Coon!
Good evening. That's not my, sorry, that wasn't my good side, guys. So yeah, thanks for coming out during Shark Week. I think it bites. A lot of people love it. So yeah, and really quick, thanks to all the comedians who were up before me. This has been a fun show, and to Rand for hosting. So, yeah, and I'll mention, it's hot in this room. I think my shirt fits. When I got here, it didn't, but I just sweat everything out. Now I'm feeling good about my outfit. Not as awkward. So I turned 40 recently. I'm going to use lights to about 60, but that's fine. And I was excited about it when I figured out, oh yeah, I'm gonna make it to 40. That was like a big thing. When I was 38, and then I said, all right, this will be good. I've heard from everyone that things get better after 40, you don't care about things that you used to, stuff like that, and I just don't think that's true. That hasn't been my experience. I didn't care about my appearance in my 30s when I bought this outfit. But now it's like, it's become more difficult to get ready. I have to do more. I have a routine at night, and I didn't have one of those. And the biggest thing, though, recently that really threw me off was my iPhone didn't recognize me. I get up, when I wake up in the morning, I have the bad habit of checking my email, probably Facebook too, and I couldn't unlock my phone with my face. So, I didn't want to accept it. I wouldn't type in my passcode. I didn't have my glasses on, so I just I didn't give up though, and I realized at that point that I had failed to fight aging, and that had to be it. I didn't do preventative Botox. I had been recommended, and now it's like too late because it's preventative. So I actually went and got dressed. Like I did my hair, put on makeup, because I have to wear makeup every day now. Very natural makeup. And then I went back and unlocked my iPhone, and I was like, yeah, I'm still the same girl who brought you home. I just won't accept the aging thing. And then I realized later on, I was talking to my mom the other day, and I realized, oh, maybe it's just a technology problem, those run in our family. It's kind of like I'm the geek squad when I go home for the holidays. There's all these devices there, and I probably have a blue shirt on even. It's just, but she called, I talked to her almost every day, and we're halfway through the conversation, and to no fault of my own, she sounded frustrated. And I was like, Mom, is something going on? And she goes, oh, I just can't find my stupid iPhone. Oh man. The iPhone you just called me on? Or, don't tell your sister. Well, I told her. I mean, we're on watch, Like, as parents get older, you, start to make a list and say, okay, this might be a pattern. They did that with us when we were kids, too. Like, oh, that one's getting in trouble more, that one's smart. Stuff like that. So, yeah, I mean, that's a frustrating thing. One thing, too, about getting a little older, I'm thinking about my health more and trying to be more healthy and, go to make doctor's appointments I should and stuff. So I got an email from my doctor, because that's the thing too now, right? They don't even call you now. You just get emails from your doctor, make sure they don't go to spam and stuff like that. And so it said, and it has a voice, I guess. I was going to do a voice just now, but it's like, you're due for your mammogram. Really? Like, me? I've heard about those from older women. So I made the appointment, and I was like, all right, I'm going to do this, take care of my health. That's one preventative thing I can do. So I went, and it was a little deceiving at first. They tell you, undress from your waist up, and put on this robe. And I was like, a robe? And you get like a nice spa robe, and it could have been the bougie hospital in La Jolla, or it could have just been what they do. But I've gotten MRIs for years, and they do not give you a nice robe. They give you like that thin gown, and that, you know, doesn't really hide much, and also is open in the back. So the mammogram so far is a better experience as far as like x-rays go. So I go in, and the first thing is like, oh, I don't have anything in your history. I go, oh, this is my first one. Oh, your first time? Well, congratulations. All right. You know, this is a little bit, I'm not a millennial, but I do get the whole thing of like being congratulated for doing absolutely nothing. So I'm on board now. I mean, I don't know. I'm going to become more empathetic. But anyway, she goes, well, don't worry. It's going to be really easy. It's just like a hug for your breast. Well, I mean, this is post-Me Too, guys. Like, I don't even think that's an appropriate hug anymore, right? If it ever, I don't even know what that is. So anyway, it wasn't. It was like this. Like, if anyone tries to hug me after the show, that's unpleasant. So it wasn't too bad. I'll say if anyone's about to go to one of these, it's not that bad. It wasn't that great either. It wasn't like a thing I want to do more than once a year. And I did, just if anyone's worried, I got a clean bill of health, which I'm really grateful for. So no joking aside there. Also, it was weird. They said like it was impressive. Like the scan. Thank you. I mean, at least the doctor appreciates what no one else has lately. So the other thing, and this is just like the TMI portion of the show, but it's not a secret that a lot of people who are comedians are also a bit depressed. So I went to the doctor and said, all right, I need to talk about antidepressants. But I hate how they're so negative. Like, we're supposed to have no stigma around depression or mental health, but then they're called antidepressants. So it just sounds like a super, it's like, why is it such a super negative term? The upside was he explained the side effects, and one of them is like a lower libido. Perfect, I'm single. Like, anything you can do to make that less miserable. So anyway, I've smiled like 3 times tonight, so at least they're working, right? So I joined the gym recently too. I mean, this is like a big year. That was a gift to myself. Join the gym, start to feel better, work out more. So it's only $47 a month. It's not too bad, Go in, you get classes with it and everything. So the only thing is, I realize now, I was doing the numbers, and it's really costing me like $47 per visit. It's not that good a deal anymore, now that I've gotten down to it. Another thing I did was buy an Apple Watch because I basically had seen the Apple, like the annual, or I guess they do semi-annual now, but the Apple meeting where they announce all the features, and it had a lot of good features to improve your health, and I was like, perfect. It's like a very expensive TED Talk watching Tim Cook up there. I always end up making a purchase, and so I've tested a few things, like it counted all 10 laps I swam, so that was perfect. And though the one thing it does that annoys me, or there's 2 things, it tells me to breathe. I'm like, breathing exercises are the one thing I'm able to do all the time. Like, that's the one exercise I always do. And then it'll just tell me to stand randomly. And I know it's every hour probably, but it's like, really? But then it started telling me, oh, you're not meeting your daily goals. It's like, well, I'm breathing and standing. So now it's really just like a way to be rude when you don't want to go on your phone and you just start doing this. That's all the watch does now. So a little bit more about me, I guess. I didn't really introduce myself very well. So my name is Rabiah Coon. And you might have heard the name and thought it was unusual, and it is. Rabiah is Arabic. I'm half Lebanese, as some of you probably guessed. People always guess like white people's ethnicities, And to answer any questions, because sometimes people want to know, do I speak Arabic? Yes, I can say Rabiah. That's it. And then Coon. Coon is spelled C-O-O-N, so it's not the good spelling. And so my name is ethnic and racist. So one thing that's caused me problems with my name in general is travel. I'm either having to say my current name, or when I had an all ethnic name, it was all Arabic when I was born, basically till I was in my 20s. And so I would get stopped by the TSA a lot. I'm not saying that there's an algorithm for like ethnic names, but I am saying I got stopped a lot by the TSA. And I think their job sucks, you know? But they do their job well. Usually those people do their job well. Like the first time I ever got to second base, or anyone got to second base with me, it was a TSA agent. Hey, good job. Other people like really suck at their jobs, and it makes me mad because I'm good at my day job. Put it that way. So, I was at like I mentioned, I was at the gym last month. So I haven't gone yet this month. It's August 3rd. I haven't gone yet. And the sales guy found me, and this is where I'm convinced like all our data is out there, right? They've got it. They're like, oh, she just checked in and she's been here, 6 times. So let's go try to get her for training. So he did. He almost convinced me. He's like, hey, how's your fitness journey going? Well, I'm on a stationary bike, dude. It's not going very well. Not taking me anywhere. So anyway, he was convincing me like, hey, you could really benefit from personal training. I'm like, yeah, sure, and I was ready. I was gonna do it. And then he points out, oh, it'll be that trainer over there. So I look, I'm like, yeah, which one? Oh, in the black shirt. No, I'm already training for that body. Like, no. I was just like, that guy's not good at his job, or he's not good at applying it to himself, but either way, I'm not going with a trainer who is also on like the every other day is a cheat day diet schedule. And like I went to an appointment recently, I showed up and the first thing, hey, you're late. You should have called. I was like, man, you're a psychic. You should have known I was going to be late. So I didn't believe a word he said after that, because he had already discredited himself. Although, I do think he's right that I will be in a relationship the next 3 years. So I'm holding on to that hope. He also said I wouldn't succeed at this, but whatever. Fuck. All right, thanks everyone.
Rabiah, I'm on the cheat every day diet.